Then you ask yourself, why do I keep having to start over? Listen. Tell me if this pattern sounds familiar to you. You're motivated and you are ready to make some changes. Then you change everything in the same day. And now you're completely overwhelmed because you tried to take on everything. Then you miss a day, maybe two, maybe three. And now it's like, I guess I quit. And 6 months later, repeat the cycle. Does anybody else know what I'm saying? Tell me I'm not alone. Please tell me I'm not alone. Then you ask yourself, why do I keep starting and stopping? Today, I'm going to give you the 3 lessons that I am currently learning and currently working on in order to stop the cycle of starting over. If you are new here, my name is CC May. Welcome to our community. We are so happy to have you. Now, the problem with this cycle of stopping and starting over is that we're doing this with things that actually matter to us, with things that are actually important to us, like working out and getting healthy, or maybe growing our relationship with God, or even just like a good morning routine, derailing our progress. So that leads me to lesson number 1. We have to stop relying on motivation. Now, if you have seen any of my videos before, you know how I feel about that girl motivation because she'll show up whenever she wants to. And I'm telling you, it's never at the time when you actually need her. Where's she at? Girl, where are you? That motivation is tied to our emotions and our feelings, and those things change on a daily basis. They sometimes change every hour. Let's be honest about it. But this cycle, it makes us feel like we're failing because we feel like we're not going to follow through on anything that we said that we're going to do. That we're going to feel like you're so motivated and you're so ready to accomplish everything you need to accomplish that first day or the day before that first day. And then by Tuesday, you're already off. We have to build a new rhythm when it comes to the starting so that we don't have to stop. Lesson number 2, that all or nothing mentality. I'm going to read 25 pages every single day. I'm going to work out for 2 hours, 6 to 7 days a week. How can we possibly not give ourselves grace? We pray for grace and we give grace to other people, but we don't give grace to ourselves. That mindset will never help us reach our goals. And I am so that kind of person. Like it's like either I'm eating healthy or I'm not. Like I'm not like pancakes in the morning, salad for dinner. Like we are just all over the board. We'll do the I'm going to start waking up at 5 a.m. knowing that you go to bed at 2 a.m. Sis, how you going to do that? Number 3, the Carl Lewis effect. Carl Lewis was an Olympian, and I actually want to read you something. And this is something that Carl Lewis said. Operating at 85% yields better long term results than giving 100% effort. He believed that that 100% effort would lead to burnout and injury. Now, I'll tell you this story. I am amazing at working out in the summer. If the sun is out, I am outside walking, running. I'm enjoying the sun. It is just where I feel so natural and so good. If you're anything like me, I go through a terrible seasonal depression when it starts to get cold, just because I love the summer so much. So when it starts to get cold, I hibernate and I'm just so depressed. It's like I can't get anything done. I just want to be in my bed. I know you know what I'm talking about. So I was trying to break this cycle actually. I knew I had seen the cycle repeatedly year after year that after the summer, I'm so motivated, I'm so ready and on top of things. So I decided that I was going to continue my workout through, but instead of when it starts to get cold, stop working out, I was going to start going to the gym as soon as it started to get cold so that I could acclimate myself to continue to work out. It was going amazing. And then me and my boyfriend were in the gym working out, and I dropped a 25-pound weight on my toe. And guess what happened after that? I stopped going to the gym. Yeah, you're right. I stopped going to the gym. I actually gained 15 pounds. I was so disappointed in myself. I actually could not believe that I had this amazing plan and I just completely derailed my own self, starting and stopping. There I was again, starting and stopping. And then later on, I realized that I really didn't have to stop. I could have been working on my arms. I could have got jacked. I could have done some back workouts. Like there's so many things that I could have done to keep up my progress and let it compound while I'm healing. And I didn't do that. And that was a big lesson learner for me. So right now where I am is I'm working on this 85%. If I can show up 85% of the time and give my best effort, then that is still going to compound and I'm going to be successful. We have to find one promise that we can keep to ourselves, and then we have to repeat it. Repeat it constantly so much that it becomes a part of who you are, and then you don't even have to think about it anymore. I know in my life, like one of the things that I really wanted to work on was my finances. So I went and got me a notebook. And before I got paid every week, I would write down my budget in the notebook. I wouldn't always know exactly what I was going to get paid. I would estimate how much I think I was going to make, take it down a little bit because them checks ain't never bigger than we expect them to be usually. You know what I'm saying. But I would sit down every week and before the money hit my account, I would plan it out. That way I knew what bills were coming out, I knew what I could save, and I started to make my money work for me. And that started to change my life and it gave me more confidence because I knew that I had a say so in my own finances because I took the time out to do it. Now, that promise wasn't a huge one. And I can't say that like every single week I did that, but I noticed when I would fall off, and that was that 85%. And that compounded for me, and it started to change my life. Not only did it change my life, but it changed my mindset. Well, it turned into I am somebody that budgets her money. And that is such an amazing feeling to be able to say that about yourself and to trust that you are who you say you are because you know that you're going to do this for yourself. That changes things, and that, sis, is powerful. I will continue to reiterate picking one thing. Let's not try to take on the world because we know taking on the world is going to lead us to what? Burnout. We're going to be burnt out. And what we really need is to learn how to sustain. We need to be able to continue the things that we're doing and make them long term. Spend 6 months developing that one thing. It's going to build so much confidence in you that you're going to be ready to take on another thing. One of the things that I'm going to add into what I'm doing is a calorie deficit. I really would like to lose a little bit of weight. But I want to add that when I'm ready. Right now, I know that I'm not in the mind space because I'm already trying to be consistent in a couple of areas and I'm doing well. That 85%, it really frees up a lot on your mind. It gives you some space and some grace. We have to give ourselves grace. We're not going to perform at 100% all the time. But if we can show up 85% of the time, we will still see success. And that is what's the important part. That is the part that is exciting. Your future is in your hands. You have a say so. We have to take the manifestation and we have to take the small actions, put them together, and let them compound. Keep it simple, keep it sweet, boo. You got this. This week, sis, I challenge you. Don't try to change everything. Just pick one thing. Just pick one and work on that one thing all week. And even if you miss a day or two, remind yourself you are somebody that shows up and does this thing. That is who you are, and that is how we become. And that will build confidence. And confidence, baby, it'll take you exactly where you want to go. I believe in you, girl. Pick that one thing, and you got this, sis. Made it this far. Thank you so much for joining us. Please join this community. Hit that subscribe button. Like, leave me a comment. Let me know that I am not the only one who goes through this cycle of starting and stopping. All right, girl. I'll see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching.